The stage is set. 24 ordinary men and women are about to go head-to-head with the most extraordinary obstacle course ever assembled.
Oh, no!
I'm gonna die.
Those brave enough must be prepared to endure breathtaking spills, spectacular tumbles, and catastrophic falls. Only the swiftest and fastest four will move on and compete in our final obstacle course, the biggest of them all, the Wipeout Zone, the final step in the journey to $50,000. The epic competition begins now to see who will emerge victorious and who will wipe out.
Where's the oxygen?
You are looking at America's most popular new playground.
She is a beauty.
Yes, and she is tame at the moment. Welcome to Wipeout. I am John Anderson. The man to my left, your right, John Henson. And in about an hour's time, John, one of our 24 contestants is going to walk away with $50,000.
That's absolutely right, but they're gonna have to earn every single penny, my friends, and it will not be easy.
No, it will not. John, the first step is to whittle down our 24 contestants to 12 by putting them through the Wipeout Qualifier.
Break it down for me.
4 elements to the qualifier as always. Today we have the tumble tubes. Next it's on to the sucker punch,
Which I love.
followed by the delightful big balls.
Fan favorite.
And a finish at the wall swing.
All right, now the top 12 times move on to the next round.
And we will move on as well. Welcome in the third member of our Wipeout team, Jill Wagner, who caught up with our first competitor, Spaz Sas, moments ago.
John, is that velour?
Okay, I'm down here with Spaz Sas. Now, Brian, what's your favorite color?
I had nothing to wear, and it's my mom's clothes that I'm wearing. Might be look a little bit tight, but my nickname is Spaz, baby. Spaz, that's it.
Only thing missing from that outfit is a dinosaur head and a theme song.
Spaz headed to the tumble tubes, a new obstacle. He needs to cross the water by rolling from one tube to the next.
Why do his friends call him Spaz?
I'm stumped.
And now he's got to swim.
And as always, swims costly time-wise.
That's why I had my tumble tubes tied, John.
Our man Spaz now approaching the sucker punch. He has to make it across that 8-inch ledge while getting pummeled by our boxing gloves and trying not to get knocked off into the mud.
Ooh, below the belt.
Remember, folks, we give our contestants helmets, but we don't give them cups. Little side note, Spaz was the only contestant to bring his own helmet today. Oh, just misses making it all the way across.
Spaz headed right for the big balls.
Gotta be honest, John, I'm a little nervous for Spaz here.
I don't know, here he goes, just flying. Oh, goodness.
Spectacular form, Spaz, very fluid. He's so graceful out there.
Oh my God!
The long swim to our last obstacle now, the wall swing. Spaz has got to make quick time up that ladder, grab the trapeze bar, and then try to land on that tiny ledge to stop the clock.
Spaz is gonna make this landing, I can feel it.
Ah, his whole body smacked right up against that wall. And Spaz, swimming again, now has to go around the backside of the wall, climb the stairs, and punch in at the clock. Spaz finishing in a Spaz-tastic time of 3 minutes, 46 seconds. We'll have to see if that gets him into the top 12. Emerging from the water now is our shortest contestant, Jessica Trevithick. And, is that a tiara on her head?
Jessica, what's with the crown?
I'm here to prove that princesses can be princesses and we can still get muddy too.
Woohoo!
That is 5 feet of fun coming at you right there, John.
No!
Oh, the sucker punch giving the princess a royal beating.
Yikes, yeah, just going medieval on her face. Down in the mud she goes.
Can't wait to read today's entry in her princess diary. Dear diary, today I was beaten senseless by a wall.
Newlywed Kat Negreet coming up on the big balls here.
Oh, I think she was registered at Big Balls and Beyond.
It's harder than it looks.
Indeed it is, and all our contestants are finding that out today. Oh, ouch. That's gonna be real pretty in 3 days.
All right, here I go.
Now at the wall swing, Grace Matias. She's a waitress from Virginia and making great time as she attempts the wall swing.
I got $5 as she makes it, John.
You are on.
Oh, and she is sent back like an undercooked salmon.
Well, that fall from Grace is going to cost her valuable time.
249. She is the best of the women so far, but there are plenty more contestants to come. Thanks, Grace. You're cute, too. They can talk the talk. Let's see if they can tumble the tubes.
Well, clearly not her. She's walking backwards.
You know, I think they'd have an easier time if they weren't on rolling tubes.
Well, maybe the long legs of 6'6" Philip Ventimiglia will hold the key. Balance looks good considering he's walking on stilts.
He did it! Let that be a lesson to us all. It can be done.
Well, now to the sucker punch wall. This is Roto Pagac, who's from Slovakia.
You don't say.
Now, Roto, you look like you are in amazing shape.
Well, I wouldn't say amazing shape, but I'm trying to get my shape as best as possible, so.
Now, who's your idol?
Oh, no, I'm a Terminator.
He wants to be in as good a shape as possible. Maybe he could have hung on if he spent a little time in the gym, John.
Now at the top of our course is soccer mom Gwenishia Robinson. She takes that literally, John. She was MVP of her own team and is mother of 2 young boys who also play the sport.
That explains the socks.
She should do really well here on the tumble tubes. It's all about footwork. She shoots right between the 2 poles.
Relax. Sorry, John. I love soccer. It comes on right after my telenovelas.
Well, now Gwenishia's headed to the sucker punch wall. And this may be tough for her because, unlike soccer, the sucker punch is allowed to use its hands.
Ooh, Gwenishia just taking a beating, but holding on.
Yeah, strong hands for the soccer mom. Just taking those hits, but not letting go. But the soccer mom makes it across. That is a first here in the history of Wipeout.
Unbelievable. Let's see if she can repeat her success on the big balls. Oh! Let's take another look at this. Gwenishia goes diving for a header, but uses her hands on the ball here. So the ref gives her a red card, and she's ejected from the big ball. Let's check back in with Jill Wagner with our next competitor.
Thanks, guys. I'm down here with T. Marie. Now, T, you have a very interesting job.
I do, actually. I'm a DJ.
DJ T. Marie is about to try her hand at the tumble tubes.
She did not make that look easy.
Now our DJ approaching the sucker punch wall. The wall ought to prove it's not a one-hit wonder.
Oh, a sucker punch wall sampling this DJ's face. Oh, short distance dedication from the wall to T. Marie's face. Now let's listen to the extended LP dance mix.
So hard. I'll stick to DJing.
Gabriel Lawrence is up next. And John, it looks like we might have a tough guy on our hands here.
I'm a mama's boy. I love my mama, and there are a lot of things that, I want to do for her, so I love you, mama.
Mom signed his permission slip, though, so he could run the qualifier today. Ah, off the sucker punch. Now, look at this, John. He didn't get punched. It appears he just sort of tripped.
You know his mama's gonna be mad if he tracks that mud into the house.
Gotta say, he did not do that very well.
He didn't. Oh, mama, that did look like it hurt a bit. Remember, John, we haven't seen anybody stick to wall swing yet today.
Well, if Gabriel lands it, he is guaranteed a spot in our top 12.
Care to make a wager?
I'll go double or nothing. You owe me again, pal.
No problem. Can I borrow $5?
Despite the miss, Mama's boy Gabriel still in excellent shape. His time, 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, we're looking for the 12 best competitors to advance to the next round.
And one of them will eventually walk away, maybe hobble away with $50,000.
That's right. Let's check back in with Jill Wagner, who moments ago caught up with our next competitor, clean-cut Keith Biondi.
Do you think people are going to underestimate you coming in here?
Well, might look a little old and flabby, but I'm tougher than I look.
So now what strategies are you bringing to the table today?
Well, I play in the Fresno Philharmonic. I'm a professional bass player.
I hope that helps you out.
And Keith is on his way. He's actually not to an obstacle yet. Right there, he just sort of tripped over his beard. Heading to those tumble tubes. Object, again, cross the water on those tubes without go.
Diving over the tubes there. That could not have been less correct.
Keith now on his way to the sucker punch, looking to get across without getting knocked into the mud.
Eesh, crime and Millie. Sopping up the entire mud pit with his beard, like a human sponge. That's worth a second look. Look at this man.
Practically unrecognizable as he takes an entire adobe village with him. I mean, that is a lot of extra weight in his beard. That could definitely throw off a man's balance on his way to those big balls.
Outstanding. Can we take a look at that again, please? That was like a side spinner.
Now he's got to try and swing over to that tiny ledge that so far nobody has been able to land on today. But you know what, Keith? The beard rinsed out, he's ready to try.
Just coming up short by the hair of his chin, the 8-foot muddy hair on his chin.
You know, he actually might have made that. Few adjustments, I think it could be done.
Absolutely. A couple years in the gym, wider ledge, no wall, no problem.
And Keith and his muddy beard coming in, a very nice time, 2 minutes, 37 seconds. Let's join Michaela Sterling, who's about to attempt the wall swing.
Huh. Clearly, this course is not going to be a piece of cake.
Up next is 19-year-old Taylor Johnson. John, look at her there. She seems genuinely surprised to be in that mud.
Yeah, I don't think she's seen the show before. It's a tough course, John. It's going to take a tough nut to crack.
Amen.
King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
That's Saye Biondi, who Jill spoke with earlier.
What do you want today?
I want to win.
So what strategies are you bringing to the table today?
I want to win.
How are you going to win?
I'm just here to win.
Not right.
You know, John, winning isn't everything. Wiping out is.
This water tastes good.
Yeah, our warrior princess drinking this course up like fine champagne, John.
Now at the wall swing. You know, this girl's got the drive, she's got the size. She could be the one to stick this. Saye pumped and incredibly vocal on our course.
That's my girl.
Well, with that time, Saye and her warrior yells, they'll be moving on. Also with her mind on that 50 grand, professional poker player Tara Rice. Jill got her thoughts earlier.
$50,000 is on the line. What are you going to do with the money?
Woo! I want to buy a new card.
Oh, when she had such noble intentions for the money.
What are you going to do with the money?
I'm going shopping, please. I'm here so I can get my own yacht.
Are no one's intentions pure today?
I'm gonna have Van Halen play at my birthday party.
I guess not.
A short time ago, Jill spoke with 49-year-old contestant Robert Schweitzer.
Now, Robert, you're our oldest male in the competition. Does that intimidate you at all?
Yeah, I'll need a nap in between a couple of the times, but you know, that's okay, and you have oxygen, right?
Look at how majestic he is, John. He's like a silver-haired fox.
Hair, silver, fox-like.
Oh!
And in this case, experience does not win out on the big balls. Robert in the drink.
Let's see if his mantastic charm and dashing good looks pay off on the wall swing.
And he swings, twists, but ricochets off the wall and back into the water.
Not wanting to damage the moneymaker, and who can blame him? He's still in excellent shape, though, am I right?
Well, if you mean time-wise, yeah, absolutely. Schweitzer finishing with a time of 2 minutes, 15 seconds. And our final competitor on the qualifier course, nutritionist Mark Natividad. This fitness fanatic just toying with the course. Dives into that water. You know, he knows swimming. It gives you a full body workout.
Wow. He's flying.
On the sucker punch wall now, Mark moving quickly, like a bullet on the course.
In and out of there quickly, because as a nutritionist, he knows that pudding isn't one of the 4 food groups.
And now he's headed for the big balls. Oh, Mark eats it.
Trying to hold on here with his forehead, but it is not strong enough. He's going to have to go back to the gym for more forehead girls, John.
Can our last competitor of the day be the first and only man to land on the ledge?
Now's my chance, John. All or nothing. Are you with me? Oh, no.
Another man denied. He is in the drink, but getting his daily recommended 800 gallons of water all at once.
Feliz Natividad. He has got to be happy with that time, John. 1 minute, 41 seconds, the fastest time of the day. Let's go to the leaderboard and take a look at our survivors thus far.
We have the Silver Fox, Robert, our warrior, Saye, the Terminator, Roto, Gabriel, Mama's Boy, Lawrence, and the newlywed, Kat Negreet.
Yeah, I'd like to put all these contestants on a pedestal right now, John. It's sweeper time.
Our contestants will be on 10-foot-high poles while the red arm of the sweeper gets higher and gets faster as we go on. And the contestants, they have to jump over that sweeper bar, avoid getting knocked into the water below.
Yeah, the first 6 to wipe out are out of the game. The final 6 standing move on to the next round. The last person standing gets a $1,000 bonus, and I laugh until I vomit.
It's always nice to have a little extra cake in the pocket. Each week now, the sweeper brings us something special, something new. We've had sacks.
That's right. Giant toothbrush.
And this week, dodgeballs.
Yes, I love dodgeball, John.
Well, each contestant starts with 2 balls, so you'll love that.
Awesome at dodgeball. I lettered in high school.
I'm sure you're awesome. When the horn sounds and the sweeper begins, they can hurl those balls at the opponent, any one of them, trying to knock them off that pedestal.
Just saying, I played Division II in college.
Well, let's see how they handle their balls, Johnny, as we start the sweeper.
This is going to be the best sweeper ever.
Taylor Johnson seems pretty confident. But, John, why isn't she throwing her little red balls?
Because she's too busy falling.
Well, she's the first to go down in the sweeper, and that leaves us with 11 contestants standing.
Gabriel's clip. Roto loses his balance and goes down, and Cheryl is in after him. Take a look at that again.
The waitress, Grace, didn't like her tip and let soccer mom Gwenishia know about it.
Outstanding.
Then for a grand total of 30 seconds, our mama's boy had balls, and now even those are gone.
What a waste.
Look at him pull himself back up. Good save. And Rado, the Terminator, fumbling his dodgeballs as he goes down.
Hasta la vista, Rado.
As for Cheryl, the flight attendant, bye-bye.
And that leaves us with 9 people standing.
Make that 8. 6'6".
Philip does his best impression of the Karate Kid. Sands the deck with his forehead and crashes into the water.
So there are 8 contestants left standing. A lot of balls still left to be thrown.
This is what pro dodgeballers call crunch time, John.
Muddy Beard Keith launches one at the Silver Fox. Robert's firing.
Oh, right off fitness fanatic Mark's head.
Grace tries for Warrior Saye, and Gwenishia tries to take out Grace. She fails. John, I don't think the contestants understand sweeper dodgeball. You played in college. Help us out.
Sure. John, at its purest form, the point of sweeper dodgeball is to hit your opponent while they're jumping, causing them to fall into the water. If you throw like my grandma, it's just a waste of a ball. If you throw at someone who's not jumping, it's hilarious, but it's a waste of a ball.
I understand.
And if you throw a ball while you're jumping, well, then you clearly need to see the stick figures again.
We have 8 contestants left standing, 2 balls left to be thrown.
I got 2 balls!
Clearly, but feel free to throw them anytime now.
And Saye does.
Whoa!
That one wasn't half bad, Johnny, but unfortunately that leaves now 8 contestants left standing with no balls.
Except for soccer mom Gwenishia, who wants the sweeper sped up.
And there it goes. We only need 2 more contestants to wipe out to get to that final 6.
Oh my goodness, Lord help me please.
Newlywed Katna Gree turns to prayer. Can she hold on? She goes down, leaving only 1 more contestant to wipe out. Oh, there goes Grace, and Gwenishia goes right after her.
Grace seems to kiss her own rear end goodbye as Gwenishia, the soccer mom, gets Mia hammered by the sweeper. Rules clarification, since Grace hits the water first, Gwenishia will be moving on, but she is out of the running for the $1,000 bonus.
I need $1,000. I got debt. Y'all gone home.
1 girl standing!
Like a mountain goat. Yeah.
Like a blind mountain goat, fitness fanatic Mark Natividad goes down. Ooh, Saye likes that. Then she's not paying attention.
Which leaves us Silver Fox Robert, Muddy Beard Keith, and Mama's boy Gabriel. They're left standing.
My mama want her baby to win. Come on now, y'all gone home. Mama, I'm trying, Mama. I'm done, man.
Whoa, our Silver Fox just steps off the platform.
I don't know if he was tired of jumping or just tired of hearing Gabriel talk about his mama.
Mommy!
Either way, that leaves us with 2 contestants standing.
Gabriel Mama's boy Lawrence and Keith Muddybeard Biondi.
So from 12, we're down to a game of 1-on-1. Both Keith and Gabriel struggling with every jump over that sweeper.
Whoa, Gabriel almost goes down, and it looks like Keith might have a good shot at... No!
Keith going down, and it is Gabriel who wins our $1,000 bonus.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Look out, Gabriel. Oh, sorry about that. Our bad.
6 contestants remain, but only 4 will advance to the wipeout zone and have a shot at winning that $50,000.
That's right, but first our contestants must battle the Dreadmill.
And this week, it's the flipper flop edition.
Contestants will have to try to stay on this oversized treadmill for as long as possible while wearing flippers.
The speed will increase as they try to avoid falling back in the danger zone.
And it is a dangerous zone because beyond that lies a pit of razor blades. I mean, a pit of foam. Rich, creamy foam.
Still intimidating. But they should also look out for ferocious, foam-loving sea creatures. Sea creatures.
Now, in this challenge, only the 4 who can stay on the Dreadmill the longest will be swimming onto the wipeout zone.
Let us go down to Jill, who's with our mama's boy, Gabriel Lawrence.
Gabriel, you are getting ready to head into the Dreadmill flipper flop. So you can walk in those pretty well, huh?
Yeah, I'm just fine. Easy, cakewalk.
Okay, Gabriel is on the Dreadmill flipper flop with a Life Vest, flippers, and no water. Someone should tell him that the Dreadmill has started, John.
Now, Gabriel will just have to stay on as long as he can while the Dreadmill gradually increases in speed. This should be a cakewalk.
Although it's looking more like a duck walk.
John, do you hear something?
Uh-oh.
Could it be one of those
I think it is.
ferocious sea creatures?
Oh, John, that is one angry dolphin.
All right, let's see how he handles it.
And over the angry dolphin, and bit by the lobster.
John, it looks like the fight occurred right there, but Gabriel instinctively protected himself.
Man knows his priorities.
And Gabriel back now hopping over sea creatures. And apparently that's a live bass.
I believe that's a big mouth.
Yeah, but good eating.
Okay, makes it over, but is very close to the danger zone.
Folks, with the Dreadmill speeding up and running in flippers, this cannot be easy.
Oh, he is down, John.
The time, 1:27 for Gabriel.
John, let's take a look at that finish while Gabriel enjoys his lovely bubbles.
It's said danger zone, and it's lived up to its name early.
Okay, so Gabriel, was that as hard as it looks?
Yeah, it was definitely difficult, and it's a little harder when you have a little injury.
What did you do to yourself?
I was practicing jumps and stuff like that, and pulled something in my groin area. So, yeah.
Hey, I don't remember seeing him injure his groin area. Oh, yeah, he pulled it.
Let's go back down to Jill.
All right, thanks, guys. I'm down here with Keith at the Dreadmill flipper flop. Are you ready for this thing?
I'm flipping out, I must say.
Keith will handle the jokes around here. We're professionals, and we have a lot of sound effects.
Okay, Gabriel, here's Keith. Now, what advice would you give him?
Fall, just fall, let it go, Keith.
See, and I would advise him not to pull your groin before this thing starts.
Uh-oh, Keith encountering quite a bit of inflatable marine life there. Looks like we have a dolphin about to attack a family of orcas. This can't be good.
Is this a dolphin-safe Dreadmill? And we have lost Keith there in a sea of foam. And while our divers try to find him, let's take a look at that dolphin attack.
Keith gets taken out here, but at least he gets to say goodbye to his brother right here.
See you, bro. Apparently, they haven't found Keith yet. So in the interim, let's go down to Jill, who's with our soccer mom, Gwenishia.
How do you think you're gonna do on this?
Every now and then I jog around my block, so hopefully we're gonna see how good that comes in handy for me.
Unless she's jogging around her block in flippers and a life vest, I'm not sure how that's gonna help.
Here comes our feisty lobster again. Oh, he's stuck. And Gwenishia sets him free to attack.
Oh, Gwenishia's having problems with the crab.
Jill, I think that's a lobster.
Gwenishia's having problems with all of the animals.
Her fancy footwork not helping Gwenishia at all. Those flippers are nothing like soccer cleats, John. Oh, she clobbers that killer whale like she was taking a penalty kick.
I bet she wishes all she had to contend with right now were just some harmless soccer balls.
Oh, here comes Gwenishia. And there goes Gwenishia.
Okay. I don't know what that was.
I do, Gwenishia. It was the worst time on the course.
Do you have experience jumping inflatable animals with flippers?
No, I don't, but I like them.
You like inflatable animals?
I do.
Have you ever seen such a nice smile on a man's face?
Look at him, John. Suave, debonair.
minute and 42 seconds. Silver Fox Robert Schweitzer, he's definitely going to be moving on to the wipeout zone. But that puts soccer mom Gwenishia on the bubble, and Muddy Beard Keith Biondi not far behind with 2 more competitors to go. And Jill is down with Robert right now.
Okay, Robert, tell me about that.
It's really hard to run those flippers, but I still enjoyed the toys.
As our toys run away from our Silver Fox, fitness fanatic Mark Natividad is on the flipper flop and looking comfortable dancing in his flippers.
Hopefully he can dance his way past that vicious, angry dolphin and secure one of our 4 spots in the wipeout zone.
Our fitness fanatic Mark doing very well here. No doubt he has some experience on the treadmill, John.
Oh, and the lobsters got him.
It was the lobster inner tube combo that brought him down, John, and he is stuck in the danger zone.
But he's back up and now using athletic ability to push past Gwenishia's time. Our soccer mom is going home.
Wow, that was an awesome recovery.
And Mark now passing Keith's time. Mark will compete in the wipeout zone for sure, which puts Keith on the bubble.
His athleticism, grit, and determination make this nutritionist a real threat in every event, no matter how ridiculous.
Mark steaming past Mama's boy Gabriel's time now. Now can he keep it together and post the best time in the event?
Anything we throw at him is slowing him down, but not stopping him.
Oh no, finally he is off into the foam. The time 1:39, just short of the Silver Fox, but that now leaves Keith Muddy Beard Biondi's fate in the hands of the warrior, Saye.
Okay guys, I'm down here with Saye. This should be easy for you.
Yeah, it looked like my bathtub at home, so.
Your bath at home has Mark in it?
Yeah, it's about to go down.
Here comes a rubber ducky.
Uh-oh, here comes a killer whale. This could be a bloodbath.
She's looking warrior strong, though. Out to beat 1 minute and 9 seconds to knock Muddy Beard Keith out and make it to our final 4.
The opportunity to be the only woman in the finals, a shot at the 50 grand, and a chance to fulfill her prediction. It's hard to say which means more to Saye.
But she's got to stay out of that danger zone if she hopes to make it.
Starting to slip back further and further into the danger zone. She only needs to hang on for a few more seconds.
This is going down to the wire with Keith's time, and yes, she will hang on and beat the bearded Keith Biondi by 1 second. Warrior Saye becomes our 4th competitor to move on to the wipeout zone. She will join our mama's boy Gabriel Lawrence, our Silver Fox Robert Schweitzer, and fitness fanatic Mark Natividad.
And then there were 4. It all comes down to this. 4 competitors left, $50,000 on the line.
And all they have to do is tackle the wipeout zone, which sounds significantly easier than it is.
Yes, that's because contestants will first have to zip down a 45-degree water slide surrounded by fire. We call that killer surf. Then it's on to the barrel run, where they will have to leap over a series of barrels to make their way up to the top of the ramp.
From there, they negotiate their way across the rope wall and confront the dreaded spinner.
And they'll have to leap onto that slippery surface and fight the G-forces as it spins to make it across.
Finally, it's the launch pads. These are a series of 4 trampolines that catapult our contestants to the next platform and perhaps $50,000.
4 contestants remain, and first up is Robert Silver Fox Schweitzer. Let's take a look back and see how he made it to the wipeout zone.
Our oldest competitor started off the day with a spectacular tumble off the big balls, but recovered quickly and refused to be tripped up by the sweeper.
Then his determination on the Dreadmill helped Robert make the leap into the wipeout zone.
And it all comes down to this, our 49-year-old Silver Fox Robert Schweitzer. Schweitzer, the perfect pike position.
And a 9.0 from the Russian judge.
Let's take another peek at that one. Schweitzer, our oldest competitor, but a youthful enthusiasm that has served him well all day long here on Wipeout.
First on the Dreadmill, top 4 on the qualifier, and is now on the barrel run, which he is handling with ease. The Silver Fox looking good this far. Will fatigue be a factor for the 49-year-old as he makes his way across the rope wall? He hasn't fallen yet, but that could change at any moment.
That's right, John. The dreaded spinner is next, the most ruthless obstacle in the Wipeout zone. And he's on, but can he stay on? Oh, look at that again on replay. Robert jumps, and once again into that pike position as he goes into the water. That is a big hit to his time. Looks like he's safely on this time, and now it's time to make that jump to the launch pad podium. A brutal face plant. Gosh, that gave me a headache, John.
Yeah, come on. Focus, Grasshopper.
The spinner giving the 49-year-old pause. Perhaps the third time's the charm. Looks to be so here. He's secure. And again, that precarious jump over to the podium. That's a good 7-8 foot gap there. Clearing the space this time. But look at him. Tired, exhausted, and achy, I would imagine, all over at this point. All that is left is the fourth element now of our Wipeout zone. Those are the launch pads. The Silver Fox trying to become the oldest competitor ever to win the Wipeout zone. History and money to be made for Robert with 2 launch pads to go.
Drawing up next to the last launch pad and one final 8-foot leap before he finishes. Time ticking away. He leaps!
Stop that clock. 11 minutes, 35 seconds. A solid time for our 49-year-old. Now he just has to see if that time will hold up through 3 challenges.
I love you, mama. Doing this for you.
The first of those challenges will come from Gabriel Mama's Boy Lawrence. Earlier today, Gabriel tripped up by the sucker punch wall, but still blazed through our qualifier with a top 5 finish.
On the sweeper, he swept up the competition and the $1,000 bonus. Then on the Dreadmill, even flippers couldn't trip up our mama's boy on his swim to the Wipeout zone.
There's the horn sending him off.
Yeah, go, baby!
Our leader, Robert Schweitzer, looking on. The time to beat 11:35. That's a fairly delicate landing there. Well done by the 26-year-old from Houston, Texas. We take another look, and, well, thankfully, no dolphins or killer whales in there this time.
But Gabriel a little slow coming out of the water as he makes his way up to the barrel run there. Perhaps that nagging groin injury coming back to haunt him.
Just over a minute as he approaches the rope wall. That is just off Robert's time, so he's faring very well so far. I mean, this is where mentally you can lose your focus. He needs to gather himself. Sort of a battle within at this point.
If this mama's boy wants to bring home the bacon, John, he is going to have to make his mama proud by not falling his way through the second half of the course like Robert did.
Yes, because up next, it is the spinner. Remember, Robert Schweitzer took 3 times to make it across. And he suffers the same fate as Robert Schweitzer, and he will have to swim all the way back to the other side. Gabriel very slowly making his way back to the spinner. I gotta say, and you see it there with his hands on his hips, the man looks wiped.
Fatigue definitely becoming a factor now.
As he goes for his second try, wiped out again.
Oh, he's off again, my God. I've got a chance for the 50K.
Our Silver Fox liking his odds as Gabriel Lawrence gets another smackdown from the spinner.
That's going to cost him a lot of time and, more importantly, energy as he makes his way back up to the spinner.
Gabriel, our mama's boy, now needs to have an absolutely flawless run the rest of the way if he's going to try and get that first place time. Needs to land the spinner and be perfect through the launch pads. He doesn't have time to go for another swim.
And Gabriel is on. Is he? No, he's not.
That's it. He's done. He calls it. Gabriel Lawrence giving the motion that he is finished. Gabriel slipping away off the spinner, and his chance for the money and the Wipeout Championship slipping away as well. Which means that Robert Schweitzer is still in the lead, but 2 contestants remain. 43-year-old fitness fanatic Mark Natividad and warrior Saye Biondi, our lone female competitor.
One of those contestants, Mark Natividad, that man right there. Let's see how he got to the Wipeout zone.
Mark muscling his way through the qualifier, getting the best time on the course. Our fitness fanatic then losing his footing some on the sweeper, but did hang on at the Dreadmill long enough to make it to the final test, the Wipeout Zone.
Mark, 43 years old from Inglewood, California. We are ready to go. And a backflip off the killer serve. Let's take another look at that. Mark Natividad hits the water inverted.
A dramatic start from Mark. Now he's onto the barrel run, the second element of our course, where he's going to have to perform well if he's going to take the money. The time to beat the Silver Fox, 11 minutes, 35 seconds.
Mark reaching the rope wall in a minute flat. Oh, almost falls into the water there, but Mark making use of that upper body strength, looking very strong here as he has been all day, and hauling himself across the wall to safety.
Mark Natividad now up to the spinner, and this is where the Wipeout Zone is usually decided. He makes his jump.
And the spinner will hear none of it. Trying to hug the column, and he is rejected.
Back for his second attempt. See the determination in his eyes. Can he do it?
And he's good. He makes the landing.
Now, if this fitness fanatic can just handle the launch pads well, he's going to have a shot to best Robert's time, but needs to be mindful of Saye, who's still to come behind him.
He's down. That's one. I may have a chance.
And a costly fall for the Inglewood nutritionist, and he has to be dazed, as now he must swim all the way back to the beginning of the launch pads. John, can he recover? 2 trampolines in one move.
Mark needs to stay clean to unseat the Silver Fox, Robert Schweitzer.
Mark hanging on by his fingernails there. You can see muscles burning, $50,000 on the line. Victory in his sights. Can Mark do it?
Yes, he can, and we have a new leader by more than 3 minutes. Mark Natividad, 8 minutes, 23 seconds, the new time to beat.
All right, Saye, I want a good, clean, fair fight. Let's go show the boys what you're made of.
Let's do this.
All right.
Saye started the day in warrior mode, and that sent her flying through the qualifier and onto the sweeper, where she let everybody know she was in charge.
I got 2 balls!
She flopped at the Dreadmill, but she managed to make the cut by a single second, giving our warrior a ticket to the Wipeout Zone.
And here she goes, 26 years old, Warrior Saye, in complete control of her fate. 8 minutes, 23 seconds from victory or disappointment.
Saye definitely getting her warrior face on there. She has been a feisty competitor all day long, and you can guarantee the other contestants know she is going to be a factor here in the Wipeout Zone.
Fire in the background, and you can see the fiery spirit in our 26-year-old's eyes, battling as she makes her way through the barrel run. Trails Mark by about 45 seconds as she gets herself along the rope wall.
Listen to that yell. Saye wants it, and she wants it bad.
Not one contestant has made it across the spinner on their first attempt, and Saye is not going to be any different. Our lone remaining female competitor showing fierce determination on that spinner, but the spinner having none of it. Back up for another try on this third obstacle. Perhaps the Warrior Saye humbled a bit here by the spinner.
And she is off again. This is looking good for Mark Natividad.
Now, she can't afford to lose much more time here. This might just cost her $50,000.
Warrior Saye, no room for error. She has to make this jump. And she is on the spinner with 2.5 minutes to go. Here comes the platform, and Saye doesn't jump. No.
She still has time if she moves, John, and she lets it pass again. What is our warrior doing up there? She's got to jump.
The $50,000 slipping away. Where is that warrior spirit we have been seeing all day from Saye? The horn blows, signaling the end for Saye. Perhaps the Warrior humbled a bit here by the spinner. And Mark Natividad, $50,000 to our winner.
Congratulations, Big Eye. Back to you guys. We are done here. Here's the winner, Mark.
Woo! Tune in next week now for new contestants, new obstacles, and of course, Johnny, more wipeouts. I'm John Anderson, bidding you farewell.
And for our counterpart, Jill Wagner, I'm John Henson. Good night and big balls.